Here we go, back again with another video, and I want to say happy Sunday, happy sunny Sunday. It is absolutely gorgeous today. It's a bit breezy. I'm over the moon. What a weekend. And I just feel like it's all surreal at this moment in time. We're back in the Premier League. I cannot believe we're back in the Premier League. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. You couldn't make it up. You could not write the story. You know, the slogan we've got out there, the club I've marketed this playoffs 10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10. You couldn't, you know, if you had to write a slogan till the end and for the team to perform to the end, it's just fitting. It is absolutely fitting for this young side, for Regis Labrie. He got that spot on. What a masterclass from Regis Labrie. You know, no matter how much we were worried about the last 5 results, about us not playing well, about our form, how much we worried. We were all hoping deep down inside he was pulling off a masterclass, and he was. 10 out of 10. And the team yesterday, 10 out of 10. Brilliant, brilliant weekend. Brilliant fans out there. Absolutely tremendous. I want to say charismations. I know I said that completely wrong because I am a bit dyslexic and I'm not the best, you know, at explaining myself, and I'm not the best at putting videos out there. I've done this. I've tried this, the start of this video 5 times. This is my 6th go at starting this video. Even though I slept absolutely the best sleep I've had for years. A wonderful sleep last night. I never woke up once. It's unlike me. I normally wake up 3 or 4 times, go to the toilet for a piss. I never woke up once last night. I slept. Unbelievable. And I think it's just the relief of the whole weekend, the relief of getting back to the Premier League. Yeah, it's something you dream about. I've absolutely, what can I say? It's just an absolutely amazing experience this weekend's been. Amazing experience the playoffs have been. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody out there who's subscribed to the channel. 20,150 subscribers. Wow! Thank you so much. You deserve a pat on the back watching this old man. 55 coming up next month. Where's time gone? And 20,000 subscribers. I cannot believe 20,000 people have subscribed to this channel throughout the whole of the years. It's unbelievable. And a big thank you to you all. Big thank you to everybody who's watched the vlogs over the weekend, over the season. What a season. What a roller coaster ride it's been from the beginning of the season, where we all were kind of thinking, who's Regis Labrie? You know, last season we were like, what's going on? You know, we brought in Tony Mowbray, and then he got sacked. We brought in Michael Beale. We ended up 16th in the table. And then for the owners to bring in Regis Labrie from nowhere, obscurity. I never even heard of that word before. I never even heard of Regis Labrie before this season. How did they pluck him out of fresh air for the job that he's done? Unbelievable. So yes, I will give criticism when criticism's due, like last season to the owners and Speakman. But I'm not stupid enough or stubborn enough not to give the club praise. The club have done a fantastic job this season, an amazing job this season. You know, from the beginning of the season, in the top, you know, leading the way, top of the table, to drifting to the top 2, top 3, and to being in with the top 2 chance with 10 games to go. And then for Regis Labrie to reset his team, to lose them games, and thinking, wow, but we knew we weren't putting 100% in. We knew we weren't going for it all. We knew he was rotating the players and resting the players in certain games. In certain games he had no choice with injuries. Take Ballard, for instance. Amazing when fit, and god damn it, I wish, and I touch my head, my old bit of wood here, that he stays fit, because he's an absolute brick wall. And maybe that's the reason why he gets injured, because he's a brick wall and he puts his body on the line for the cause and he gives 110%. And him staying fit would be amazing. But Ballard injured throughout the season, you know, and players being injured, Cirkin injured, Elise injured, Elise out for the season, you know, and lots of different players have come and gone throughout the whole of the season. But Regis Labrie to galvanise them, to rest the right ones and get them back Mundle as well, and to have them ready for the playoffs, to go to Coventry to win 2-1 for that last second, you know, till the end goal from Ballard. You couldn't make it up. I could not believe that after that Ballard goal, we'd have scenes exactly the same again in the final. And we did. Honest, I am just so happy. It's unbelievable. And I'll be going to Raymondo's during the week, and I'll be doing a review of Raymondo. But yeah, till the end. I want to say a big thank you to Mick and Wayne, who provided transport for me to Wembley and back. Thank you so much, much appreciated. And those goals. Come on, let's talk about yesterday's game now. Enough for me waffling on. But thank you for everybody who subscribed to the channel. 102 minutes of play. First half, we were tired. He had the, Regis Debris had a game plan. He changed the side. He had the, the bottle to drop Roberts. He had the bottle to drop Isidore. He had the will to bring in Mundell. And we went 4-2-3-1, didn't we? 4-2-3-1. He bring in Rigg. And the first half, we looked nervous. Regis Debris in the interview said we looked nervous, very nervous. It was so nervous. And we went behind to a superb goal. But before that goal, Anthony Patterson, for me, was my man of the match yesterday. You look back, look at the two fantastic saves. Those two saves are as good as the two goals for me, because those two saves kept us in the game. That's what he's paid for. That's what he does. And I'll tell you what, 10 out of 10 for that first save with his hand. He clawed it out of the goal. But what, an opportunity for that header from, the big lad, I'm forgetting his name now. The Welsh lad, what's his name? I'll come to us in a minute. But, Kiefer Miller, that header would have gone past 9 out of 10 keepers. For him to claw that off the line, it was almost over the line. What a superb save to keep us in the game early days. Then Luke 09 went off. I hope Luke 09 gets a speedy recovery. We've all got our opinions on Luke 09 in defence. We've had our criticisms and our joys with him throughout the season. But one thing you cannot dispute is his love, passion and commitment and, for the club. 10 out of 10. And when we scored, see him celebrating, arm in a sling, couldn't give a shit, running down the touchline, getting into Meander, fantastic. But yeah, their goal from our corner, what a goal. I mean, like I say, I want to give, plaudits to Sheffield United. I spoke to some fans yesterday, they were great, no animosity. They come on the channel, and that goal from them, is it, you call it Hammer? Not Hammer, or whatever his name is. He showed a burst of speed. Now, I'll be amazed if he's still there next season at Sheffield United. The pace, the speed, the control, the flick on the outside of the foot to get it to... I'm forgetting his name now. What's his name? Who scored the goal for them? Campbell, that was it. And Campbell's finish was brilliant. I mean, that was superb counter-attacking football at its best from Sheffield United. And I feared the worst when that went in. And not just that, the goal that never was. The corner comes over, we clear it. But what a shot from outside the penalty box. And again, I'm forgetting his name, I do apologise. He gets it past the keeper. There was a player though from Sheffield who was offside, who ran in front of Patterson, and it was rightly disallowed. VAR, the very first taste of VAR from Sunderland fans. And it was sweet. It was really sweet to keep it at 1-0, because at the end of the day, Sheffield United were the better side in the first half. They easily could have been 2 or 3 up in the first half. To go in 1-0 down, I was satisfied, because I knew we would come out a better side, never the same side, Sunderland. Regis Debris' half-time team talk, and how smart was Regis. He looked really dapper in his suit. That suit looked amazing on Regis Debris, but the half-time team talk must have been absolutely fantastic, top notch, straight out of the bag to come out and to turn it up, turn it on, and start, taking the game to Sheffield United. And then obviously Roberts came on. Now Roberts, he's had his criticisms, his critics throughout the season, but when he turns it on, we all know on his day he's brilliant. On his day, he's brilliant. They could have easily went 2 up again, but another amazing save from Anthony Patterson. Player through, again, what was his name? Brooks, is it Brooks? Through, one-on-one with the keeper. Keeper gets his legs in the way. Patterson, another fantastic save, keeps us in the game. Then Hammer goes off injured. And that, was a big blow for Sheffield United. A massive blow for Sheffield United. And let's just think about Meander's goal. But before Meander, this is what Meander does. He gets the ball in the park, back to goal, and he spins in tight spaces and runs away with the ball, showing his skill, his tenacity, his strength. He's just raw emotion, power and passion for this club, Meander. And for the goal, what a goal it was, and what a flick from Roberts. Roberts on one of his better days today did the games changed with those substitutions. Regis the Bree got it spot on, absolutely spot on with the subs. Roberts, game changer. And we'll talk about Watson and also Isidore, game changers. Now, Roberts, he gets the ball. Watson starts the play. He gets the ball, passes it. I don't know who he passed it to. Was it Rig? I'm not sure. Then goes to Roberts, and Roberts' his pass. Was it some sort of, I forget what the word is now, where he just sort of reverse pass to Mienda, and Mienda does show how cool and how he's matured and how he's grown throughout this season from being a raw talent last season. Never really get many games on loan at Hibs to come back to Sunderland, bulked up like a big brick shit house, and he's strong as an ox. He drives with the ball, smashes it with power in the top corner of the goal. Keeper no chance. Wow, he blew the roof off. Blew the roof off in Mienda's celebration. He's bloody brilliant, Mienda. I think he's one of my favourite Sunderland players, Mienda. He's amazing. And it just absolutely, the noise was tremendous. The roof of Wembley was almost blown off with the Sunderland fans. And what a bunch of Sunderland fans we have. Fantastic support. Even when we're 1-0 down, we never stopped singing. The Sunderland support was 10 out of 10. We lifted our team when we needed it. Regis the Bree lifted the spirits at half time, and the lads lifted their game and performed. And then Watson came on, Isidore came on. Isidore almost scored, but Tommy Watson going to Brighton, he's had his critics. You know, he's been booed at times, and he come to Sunderland as a 6-year-old kid. He's a Sunderland fan. His family probably are Sunderland fans. And that is one fitting way to leave the club. It was only one winner. Sunderland came again, and who give it to what? Oh yes, Kiefer Moore's sloppy mistake, but Watson had loads to do still. And what a finish! Look at this finish. I'm going to show you it now as I'm talking. What a finish! He passes the ball. It looks like it's going to go wide. I was thinking he's passed it to the keeper, but he hadn't. He passed it, and he sort of directed it at an angle around the defender. Blocked the keeper's side. The keeper got down, but inched in the corner. And I am over the moon for Tommy Watson. What a goal for him and his family to celebrate their last kick, the last goal of the game for Sunderland, and to get us, you know, he's gone to Brighton, he's going to the Premier League, but he's taken us to Premier League. And I hope that just, you know, all Sunderland fans now will just remember Tommy Watson as the player that got that winning goal at Wembley. I am absolutely over the moon. But, you know, let's face it, you know, some players played better than others yesterday. And I'm not going to, you know, sit here and say this player did badly, this player did badly. Some had mediocre games, but the majority had good games in the second half. And together, it's all about teamwork. It's all about teamwork. The whole team rose together as a collectiveness. They got together and they did what they had to do. And we're back in the Premier League. Patterson's my man of the man. Let me know your man of the man of the match. Let me know your man of the match. And I don't know where we got 102 minutes of stoppage time from. I really don't. It's unbelievable. And the passion, the emotion, and it seems like one dream. It seems like a big dream. We're back in the Premier League. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about next season, about what my thoughts are, and, you know, who should come and who should go, and how we proceed to, you know, surviving in the Premier League. We're going to live for the moment, live for right now, enjoy this while, you know, enjoy it now, enjoy the happiness now, till the end. It's the end. We're promoted to the Premier League. I want to say, you know, end of the day, I met some absolutely fantastic people at Wembley, hundreds of people coming up and saying hello, and I really do appreciate it. You know, the whole collective of the weekend made my weekend. From Trafalgar Square over to the final moments, to the travel home, to the vlog, to everybody, all the people coming on the channel now and saying congratulations to Sunderland, from Liverpool fans, Everton fans, you know, fans from all over the country, all over the world even. It's amazing, you know, Middlesbrough fans, Newcastle fans coming on saying well done. It's just been one hell of a roller coaster of a ride, and we've made it there. And, you know, I like to think that next season Regis the Bree will do the business again, and the ownership will get some backing. We'll get money for playoffs. I don't know, how much money do we get for the playoffs though? Is it 120 million? Is it 100 million? All that money you get from this lucrative one game final. And I'm just happy for the fans. You know, talking to fans yesterday, I know how much it means to the fans, how much the club means to the city of Sunderland, and for fans all over the world. Thank you so much. If I've missed something off, I do apologise. I'll mention it when I talk to Ray later on in the week, but I'm going to enjoy my night. I'm going to enjoy my bank holiday Monday. I am absolutely buzzing. I'm over the moon. And yeah, when you go down with your mates like Wincy and Jonas and all your friends you meet down there, Philly and all them, you know, it's just a brilliant weekend. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. Thanks for watching. I'm going to have a couple of drinks maybe later on tonight. SAF Fan TV, I'll be on that tonight. We'll talk about the raw passion, about the game again. And cheers, take care, God bless me, God go with you. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you've subscribed already, you're absolute legends. Fantastic, cheers. We'll see you later.